no one's ever thought about what it would be like if you couldn't leave your house.
We have run up on folks that has been confined to their houses for a couple of years. They haven't had a bath in years.
Every door that I go into has to be at least 32, if not 36 inches wide.
I have a particular consumer. He's actually confined to his basement right now because he can't get around his home. And his spouse actually relocated to the basement with him, so he won't be alone. He needs a ramp. He needs a ramp.
And if they use any type of mobility device, that creates a barrier and a hazard for them being able to get in and out safely.
Especially if it has to do with their legs. They are not mobile, and they would need roll-in showers and ramps to be able to get in and out of their home and to be able to take a bath.
Not being able to go to church, doctors, shopping, visiting without some kind of very complicated arrangement to help them get out and then back in their house. So no independence, not under people's own steam.
Hold my hand.
All right. Well, my problem, I live on a steep terrain. That's where the house is built, like on top of a mountain, and everything is sloped. Everything is just hard to get to.
You scared, Daddy? You scared?
I'm not scared.
Yeah, you're not scared, Daddy.
Just to get to the backyard, I have to go down 30 steps. So I just needed a way for me to access the backyard safely with my kids.
And then when they find out about us, so we get involved and we find and search for resources that will be able to accommodate that need, for it to be a ramp, a raised commode, a door widening, or a shower to be installed so they can bathe.
If you are in need of any home modifications, reach out to your local Center for Independent Living.
The Statewide Independent Living Council of Georgia works with the Centers for Independent Living to support their home modification programs.
The home modification program was where we go in and work with houses that's already been built, ramps, any kind of disability related modifications.
For example, we go to transition somebody out of a nursing facility. They want out, everything's in place, but before they went in, they didn't need an accessible home. But the reason they went in is because something happened to them and they do need an accessible home.
In my case, we didn't have the money to totally modify the house, so the Independent Living Center here was able to build a ramp for me so that I could get in and out of my house.
All of a sudden you all came, and next thing you know, here it is.
So in my particular shower, there were supports put in the shower, as well as a bench. If I needed to sit down, I could sit on the shower. You know, I could actually shower. That's many people say, can please shower at least once a day. So that's a good thing.
It's been a real blessing in my life, and I don't know what I would have done if I wasn't able to have these modifications done in my restroom.
Starting today, it got me to the hairdresser for the first time since Easter, and that is a wonderful benefit.
What's that? Elevator. They change life because they make you feel more independent. After having this lift, I just feel so independent. I just feel like I can conquer the world, to be honest. Having fun with them and being a kid with them, that's what makes me happy, seeing them happy.
We are working with, as I said, the pilots and the Kiwanis and the churches and the municipalities, that we're bringing this whole group together to do a collective good, and that we've accomplished something that at first you think, gosh, there's just not funds that's going to be able to do that.
Well, the center helped me to build a good ramp in my house.
When we first moved into the apartment, we had like 4 steps. Ben Life Corporated came along and they put a ramp in.
We assisted somebody to install an elevator so that they could access the full house, so that they could be where their kids are, because prior to the elevator there was a floor of the house that the dad couldn't reach, and so the elevator meant that he could play with his kids. When we can put those pieces together, the call where we can say, we've worked that out and this is something that we can help you with, I tell you, that's a good feeling at the end of the day.
It gives you an unbelievable feeling of warmth.
And when they get a shower installed for them, it just makes a whole new outlook on life for them. It makes them excited, it makes them want to get out and do stuff.
Well, I wouldn't be able to get out of the house.
Oh gosh, the reactions are sometimes tearful, makes me cry when people are feeling that way too. Tears of joy, tears of amazement that things came together.
And when you see their face, it lights up, they're smiling, they're excited. It's a warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
$100,000 was appropriated by the legislature last year to assist individuals with home modifications. With the help with the Centers for Independent Living, we have been able to assist 18 individuals in accessing their homes, safely navigating their homes, and also returning to their homes from nursing facilities. Great work has been done, and we look forward to doing even more next year.